There was a moment where I felt like I was not welcome here. In high school, I took a psychology class. The teacher always told me, you care to learn and you're the reason that I come. So I always thought he's really fond of me. There was another immigration hot topic, and it came up in class because there was a student in that class that had family that was undocumented. And he said, gosh, it's so stupid that they're trying to do this to people that are undocumented. And the teacher said, well, it is what it is. We shouldn't have them here. And I remember thinking, I wonder if he would think that if he knew that I was undocumented. I wish that I could say that I was brave enough to have said something to him, but I didn't. One of the things that we as dreamers were always most afraid of is if I say anything, what's going to happen to my parents? You know, that was one of the greatest fears that surrounded DACA when it first came out, is if I give you all of my information and if I tell you that I'm here illegally because my parents brought me, what are you going to do to my parents? And so I don't think it's so much more about coming out for us now that we have DACA, as it is that at the moment that we do it, we come out for our parents too. And our parents who gave everything to protect us are the last person that we want to harm. You know, my motivation is always my family and the family that we left behind. And the truth is, there's no motivation like the one that you have when you know everything it took to get to this country and everything our parents gave. My parents are very smart. They came here to work in jobs like waitressing, cleaning, and babysitting, you know, jobs that you do if you're like a high school student. But they set aside any career that they could have had for us. And they humbled themselves here and sometimes even had to be humiliated here. And they just took it for us. You know, and so I always think of that. And every time I fail a class, every time I do bad on a test, I think, how can I fail? How can I fail after everything they've done for me? You know, it's unacceptable. And that's a heavy weight to carry. It really is. I know that a lot of people don't understand why we came. They look at our parents and they think the situation that your child is in is because you decided to bring them illegally. You know, if your child has any struggle, it's because of a choice that you made as a parent. And that just angers me because my parents are only to blame for my success. Nothing else. There's nothing else that I would ever blame my parents for other than my success. If I fail, any of my failures, those are my fault, but any of my successes are my parents' fault. That's all I would ever credit to them.